Adams. Ja Morant is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we. And the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
Morant against Lowry from the high post. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he recovers it. They shoot again. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bridges outside. Adebayo against Morant. Banked it in off the glass.
Closer in Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Strus. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morant against Lowry. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Inside, Morant doesn't have an obvious advantage, but his moves, look, they'll get him to the bucket.
Lowry. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Lowry against Morant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
1 second left. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. And the second quarter about to get...
Fans, your Heat Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half of this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Markelle Fultz is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season. I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Miami trailing. Pass to Vincent. Back to Oladipo. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Yep, count it. Morant's got 14 points.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for your 7. Martin comes in for Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Lowry finds Butler. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Bridges. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Morant. 26 seconds left in the second period.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. John wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And Morant drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
For three, Lowry. And again, the Heat missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Jackson. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the drop.
Your Miami Heat. 5. The Grizzlies.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K for the Grizzlies. The first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that...
Coming out on the court, your Miami
And there wasn't
Heat.
too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Lowry and Strus are the guards. Jimmy Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's Memphis with another.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. A big group substitution here for Miami. Garrett Sevens checked in for Martin. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Victor Oladipo is checked in for Strus. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Outside Morant. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. 1.
The free throw drops for Morant. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
He takes it in. Count it. Morant's got 11 points here in the second half.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
That was your Heat Youth Dancers, everyone. Show them some support.
Adebayo finds Robinson. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And they'll get another chance.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. 3 seconds left. And the layup by Morant. Morant's got 13 points in this quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Memphis in total control.
From Jimmy Butler.
Outside Morant. 16 feet out. And another basket for Memphis. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
Outside Strus. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Memphis with it. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Morant with it. Strus covering. And Ja Morant again. Morant's got 37.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moment way and style.
Boom! He jams it. Straight down.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Pass to Fultz. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet.
That's the
They're
end of
just
the game.
so sweet. You know why? Because they are so
Thank
hard
you for
to come
coming out
by.
tonight. We
And
hope
so
you
it's
all
the
had a great
Grizzlies
time.
taking
And
care of
always,
business
please
in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked
Good night.
by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.